Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm doing something a little more IRL based, and this time we will be focused on something in current day WWE. A little bit different from the normal style of video normally I do, the 2K simulation and video games, stuff like that. But today I am going to be talking about something that's actually going on in WWE with the road to WrestleMania, and that being the debut and what's been going on so far with Danhausen. And let me know in the comments before I get into this if you'd like to see more of these. Some other my takes going into WrestleMania, my thoughts, I think is a big thing. So here we go, my thoughts on Danhausen. I really liked the debut, even though literally everybody in the Chicago crowd thought it was not good. I think it was because they were expecting, Jericho or, I don't know. They were expecting a bigger name, we'll say that. But I think, personally, Danhausen was just a great choice. Here's where the kicker lies. I know, at the time of recording this, he's been on 3 shows. 2 Raws and a SmackDown. The first Raw, he cursed Dominic Mysterio and cost him the IC title. And the other Raw, that happened, I want to say last night at the time of this recording, he cost the original Grande Americano a shot at the IC title. And through a curse. And this is just, here's my one critique. I really like his gimmick. I really like him cursing. Very good, very evil, that sort of stuff. However, I don't want him to be a walking spoiler alert, if that makes sense, because the thing is, ladies and gentlemen, if he's just gonna say something, if he's gonna say you are cursed, that's basically him saying, oh, you're cooked, you're not winning, you're not getting anything you want. And especially when he talked to The Miz on Friday, he said, remember what happened to Dom on Monday? And people, I think now, are a little bit, scared about his whole curse situation and stuff. Anyways, yeah, he cost Dom the IC title. I thought, going back to the debut, I thought the debut was cool. Pierce and Aldis, I think the build-up could have been a little bit, I think it could have been done a lot better than just the box or whatever. But I really thought it was good. I like what he's doing so far on TV with the whole buy my merch, this, that, and the other. And his list of demands I thought was pretty cool. Donovan Danhausen plays his character so well because, he knows what Danhausen is. Obviously, comedy. So I feel like he's gonna maybe take the next R-Truth spot, which I think that could be very good for him. I do want to see what he's got going in the future, though. Hopefully, and fingers crossed, but I really hope he has, somewhat of a role at WrestleMania. It doesn't have to be a very big role, but I want it to be some sort of role, because I know there's a lot of people that are very high on him. I think the biggest one being CM Punk, who I think helped convince Triple H to sign Danhausen in the first place. But yeah, I think that Danhausen is a very cool character, a very unique character. I think above all, he's a needed character that WWE hasn't seen in a while. And I am interested to see how this is going to go with The Miz, possibly as his mentor. And then also, if Miz is going to help guide him to all his success that he wants, the Hall of Fame induction, the Triple H point photo, all the championships, and this, that, and the other. But that is it for right now. Make sure you do like and subscribe, because if you don't, Danhausen, what are they?